doing today? What are y'all up to today? Hello, hi, Nana, Jamie, how you doing? How are you doing today? Sharice Johnson Moore here for an episode of Let's Talk Sunday. And today's topic, we're talking about love hurts. Okay, I know sometimes we don't really want to get into that. Sometimes, hello, Emma Official, how you doing? How are you doing? Hello, hello. And thank you for joining the broadcast. I greatly appreciate everyone coming in who's watching. And my name is Sharice Johnson Moore, your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Yes, we had a little schedule change. Okay, we had a schedule change. Okay, sometimes that's how God does us. God changes things around, and they always work out for the best for our good. So today's topic, I'm not going to be in front of you long, and I greatly appreciate that y'all have come in today to have a conversation with me about love. Okay, says when we think of love, we may think of love at first sight, or and sometimes we mistake love. Love equals having relations with people, and it does not. So I just want to clear that up for some of y'all that don't know. Necessarily, when you have relations with somebody, does not equal love. It's not. It doesn't. Okay. And when we have a false sense of what love is, we see things through color rose glass. We see them as in a distorted way, and sometimes we have this premonition of that if I give everything to this person, if I do everything for this person, if I work hard for this person, or if I turn around and give everything I have to this person, that this person will love me. Okay, no, that doesn't work either. Sometimes we are deceived by our own expectations of someone else. Okay, that we expect them to be this way, or we expect them to know how to love us, or we expect them to know what love is. And sometimes we find out the hard way that what we think is love does not equal love to the other person. Okay, sometimes that's where the love hurts comes in. Love hurts. And if we go back to our childhood, sometimes the love that we give to others is because we have lacked it in our childhood. I give you an example. My father was never around. My father was around, but he wasn't around. Okay, he was there. I could see him. He coming with his friends, things like this. I've given y'all this example before, but I just want to iterate it. So I would see him. We would not interact, would not speak to me, would be with his friends. That's all he cared about. And he'd run off, and then he was a womanizer. Okay. And I kind of took that example and thought that was the way love was supposed to be. Where I jumped from one dude to this 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 dude, jumping all over the place, and there's no relation, no conversation, no. I'm thinking, okay, well, if I give my body to someone, I was thinking that it would be okay. This person will love me, but no, that ain't how it worked. That's not how it worked out. The person would get me, do whatever they wanted, and then when they were through with me, it was gone. Bye, see you later. I don't have nothing to do with you. And the older I got, the worse the worse my that habit became in my life, and it caused me a lot of love hurts. And sometimes we can get, when we're not taught at home how to interact or have a relationship with another male figure in our lives as women, we don't know what to expect. We don't know we don't know what we're supposed to be deserving of. We don't learn that either. That we deserve respect, admiration, a conversation, not just okay, come on, lay out with me, and we be in a relationship. Didn't learn that. I didn't learn that. I had to teach myself how to love myself in order for not to return to the same behavior that I was repeatedly committing, right? And I had to teach myself as a woman how I wanted to be loved. And I had maybe I say I had one good relationship in my life. One good relationship in my life, and it taught me how we doing. Hello, Brian Bubbalo. How we doing? How we doing? Hey, thank you for joining. Let's Talk Sunday. And what I learned from this person was I deserved respect from a person. I deserve to have a conversation. I deserve to go on dates. I deserve to have a conversation with the person that I was dating, and the right kind of conversation. And I learned from that person was, where you going, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 20 years? Did they have goals? Did they have dreams? Do you have goals and do you have dreams? And I never really thought of it that way. But the more and the older I got, this is something that it used to pop up in my mind when I got in a relationship with somebody. Okay, well, okay, you got a whole lot of, it's a thing of where's their mindset at? Because sometimes if we hello, hey, how are you doing? Hi, welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. And my thing is sometimes we can have all the expectations of the other person, and we can throw all our expectations on this other person. And when we do that, we forget all about what we want to do with our life. When we put all our expectation, all our wants, all our needs, all our desires on this person, and why then we want to be mad when we get disappointed when they don't live up to our expectations. And that's another thing that causes us love hurts, because we have forgotten all about how we feel. Because I've been in a relationship before where I with this person, but the thing is I'm so giving to them. I'm so giving, and I'm doing everything, and I'm not, and everything, and I'm doing, and then I'm forgetting all about what I want, what I desire, what I need, and then I had the nerve to get an attitude when the person didn't give me what my expectations wanted or what they desired, and then I learned in life that if I work on me first, I had to work on me. I had to really work on me. I didn't realize how much I was neglecting myself with not with with burying my feelings, burying my feelings about what I wanted and what I desired, and I kept those down and didn't tell nobody, and wanted to, because in the relationships I was having, the person didn't ask me what I wanted, didn't ask me what I needed, didn't ask me what are your hopes and what are your dreams, and then they didn't even care if I had any. They didn't care. All they was worried about was themselves. All they was worried about, and the thing is yes, that's so true, Brian. And the thing is that we have to learn how to speak our truth, how to speak our language. Well, look, no, this is another thing. One of my boyfriends taught me. one of my the real good boyfriend I had, that one. He taught me what he was not going to accept in a relationship. And he also taught me what he was not going to put up with in a relationship. And he asked me, he said, look, this behavior here is not acceptable to me in a relationship. And if you don't stop, we're going to stop seeing each other. And I thought he was joking. I thought he was really joking. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't. Bruh man said, bye. Bro, man said, see you later. No, I don't want to, I can't do this. That's not me. It's not what I want. It's not what I desire. This is not for me. This relationship, because your behavior is causing me stress, and I do not want to I do not want to deal with that. And the behavior was that I had relapsed from my being, I had relapsed from my drug addiction. And that's what caused our relationship to crumble. And now, me and the guy, we still friends. We best friends. I've been knowing him since I was 15 years old. And we tried a relationship 3 times, and the 3 times was 3 strikes you out, right? But we still managed to stay friends. But the thing is, he has taught me in my years of being his friend. He has taught me what a relationship is. He has taught me what I shouldn't accept, what I should accept, what we're gonna go with. And he's also taught me, he said, look, when you're in a relationship, um, y'all supposed to working together, not going the other direction. Hello, Charles. How you doing? And when you meet someone and your goals are not the same, sometimes that causes a rift in the relationship. And we can't put our expectations again. We cannot put our expectations of what we expect from this person because we meet them, and we can't put those expectations on a person because that's something that we want to do. That's something we and this is another thing. Learn not to put your dreams, hopes, aspirations, and all that on this other person. Please don't do that. Because when you put your dreams and aspirations and oh you put all this weight on this person's shoulder, and then when the person don't meet your when you're putting all this on this person of a way you thinking, and they don't think the same way, that can cause rift in the relationship too. That's why it's good to sit down and get to know the person that you want to be with, or get to know the person that you're involved with, or or you just met this person the first time, and hey, how are you doing, and this and that. Now it's like, look, what you want to be in 5 years, what you want to do in 5 years. Do you want to have a house? Do you got kids? Now I'm older, now I understand. Okay, if you got kids, I understand that. Okay, you got kids, we all have some children. Okay, but my thing is that get to know this person in the whole aspect of what they are about. How do they feel about certain things? How did they raise their kids? How do they have a relationship with their exes? Because I'm gonna tell you something. And yes, it will, Brian. And the thing is, and find out how the relationship is with the ex. They got an ex, like a child's mother, right? And ladies, I'm gonna tell you, beware. Excuse me. Beware of a man that keeps a lot of woman company. You got friends, but when they get in relationships with somebody, but their friends mean more to them than you to them. There will be a problem if the woman is in her right mind, because she does not want other women around her man while she's there. like company and coming all time at night. And I'm gonna tell you, I had all kind of relationships. So I'm speaking from self experience. And the thing is, you have to learn how what your feelings matter. Your feelings matter when you're in a relationship. Then that keeps you from having all this love hurt. This love hurt. So, um, another thing is aggressive behavior. Aggressive behavior towards you as a person. And I'm not trying to funny. Sometimes it can be the woman that be the aggressive behavior because that was her environment growing up. Sometimes it could be the woman that's the aggressive behavior. Like, if you don't do what I say do, I'm gonna do another. Like bullying. Okay, bullying. Sometimes people get in relationships and they are very bullies. I've had that too. I want you to do it my way, and I need you to give me money now. And I need look, no, it ain't happening like that. Hello, gas Gastro said. Okay, did I say that right? Hello, how are you doing today? And welcome to Let's Talk Sunday. Topic is love hurts, but we can avoid these behaviors, aggressive behavior, verbal abuse, physical abuse, or sexual abuse. Yes, you can. It is called sexual abuse when the person does not get permission to have a relationship with you. Okay, let's all get that. Let's get that. Because some people have this propensity to think because you go with them that you're obligated to have a relationship with them. Sex. No, you are not. You always have the right to say no, regardless of a man or a woman. Okay? And when it gets to the point where it's very abusive, where it's verbal or physical, it's time to go. Time to break camp. I have been in one of them relationships and it is not fun. It is not, it's nerve wracking. It's like the person trying to break you down to the lowest denominator because this is the way they're used to seeing somebody else act. Maybe their parents were like that. They argued and fought all the time. Or maybe because you've seen that with your mom or your dad or your girl or your child or you had this behavior and you think you're supposed to take this aggressive behavior out on other people to get them to do what you want them to do. And really it ain't doing but hurting you because you're gonna end up alone like that if you are verbal or an abusive person. And anybody in their right mind know, uh-uh. I tell you, I've been there before. I'm gonna tell you how I've been there before. My first marriage was like that. My first marriage was like that. My husband became very abusive, used me like a punching bag. But I did not know he had a drug problem at the time. He had to develop a drug problem and try to keep it a real secret. And that's how I realized that what was going on with him. Okay. But like I said, regardless if we want on drugs or we was, whatever, there's no reason to be in a relationship where someone is verbally or physically or sexually abusing you. There's no call for it. And I don't care if you gotta go to homeless shelter. I don't care if you gotta go stay with some other I went back home to my grandma's house. I was in Tuskegee, Alabama, and I went back home. I was not. I was not gonna deal with that kind of behavior in my life because that wasn't how I was raised. I was raised by my grandparents, and that was not how I was raised. Okay, that was something we didn't deal with in our house, to the extent. But and I didn't and when I did get into a relationship that was very abusive, oh, I had to go. I'm worth more than being somebody's punching bag. Okay. All right. Um and being assaulted sexually ain't good either. That's not good at all. So, in order to avoid the love hurts, we have to keep our eyes, our ears, and our minds open to understanding how you feel about yourself, how you love yourself, how you protect yourself. Do you value yourself? Do you value what you bring to the table? Because when a person does not value you, they will try to take advantage of you. And that ain't good either. Okay? So protect yourself at all times. Find out all the information you need to know about this person before you go deep diving in the sack with them. Okay? And if a person is rushing you into having a relationship with them sexually, that means that's all they go. I'm 100 times 1% sure. Majority of the time is that's all they want from you. They don't really want no relationship with you. They just want you for the bed warmer, as they used to call us, to warm their beds. To if I get what I want, whatever, and you're getting the short end of a stick, and you're getting nothing. Okay. Um, be clear and concise in order to avoid these love hurts. Be clear and concise when it comes to avoiding the love hurts. Signs, things that you need to look out for as far as um, their attitude, their demeanor. Um, and also look deep dive into this person and ask them, have you ever been traumatized as a child? Have you ever dealt with abuse as a child? Have you ever I'm telling you, because when you deep dive like that into a person's background of their childhood, it shows you it will open a lot of it'll clear the room. It'll clear your conscience, was you don't want to walk into a relationship and you don't even find out this person has had these problems in their childhood, and that's why they act like that in their adulthood. Okay, so deep dive, ask all the questions you need. Okay, and don't shortchange yourself, because you are worth the love that we are. Everyone, man, woman, child, deserves to be loved like God loves us. God does not put God does not want us to come to hurt, harm, or danger. Okay? And ain't nothing wrong with saying no. There's nothing wrong with saying no. I don't want to go on a date with you. I don't want to, I don't, sometimes people get to the point where I got this stalker, he's stalking me now, and on this app. And it's like I blocked him from WhatsApp. I blocked him from Instagram. Now he's on my personal line stalking me. And it's like, really, dude? Okay, like now I gotta block you on that. Now it makes me change the mindset of how I interact with public in the public on social media. Because some people think that you are so desperate for attention from a man, they will try to convince you that what they're doing is right and it's wrong. Okay? Be well. Everything that look good to you ain't good for you. Okay? All right. I love y'all, and I will see y'all at 3 o'clock for Think About It Sunday. That's what the part I do about the entrepreneur aspect of business. Okay. I love y'all, and I will see y'all later at 3 o'clock. Okay, babies. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.